Good morning. Welcome to Natasha Makes. It's a bit echoey in here, isn't it? But we're nearly there. We're nearly moved. Thank you ever so much for everyone that's sent us good wishes, supported us, bought from us, all that kind of stuff. It really has been appreciated whilst we move from here into our new studio. It's been hectic, it's been emotional, it's been all sorts of things, but we are very, very slowly getting there. So thank you ever so much. We look forward to starting, well, from the beginning of September. We will be broadcasting hopefully from our new studio. Fingers crossed. So what do we have for you today? Today, obviously, it's bank holiday, hence why we're pre-recording so that Jane can have a day off, and SJ and Gemma, we've all got the day off. So today we have got an incredible deal for you. We've got loads of incredible deals for you. So partly warehouse clearance, partly just cracking good deals because we can. I've got something in my eye. And because we know it's the kind of stuff that you like. Because here at Natasha Makes, we are quilters and bag makers and sewers that are creating for you, who also do the same thing. So we get what you need. We know what you need because we need it too, and we like it as well. So we have unearthed an entire filing cabinet full of patterns. Now, within those patterns, and I think I've just realised I've left some of them out there, have a look on our website, natashamakes.com. Have a look in the clearance pages, but for today's deals, have a look on Make It Monday. Click on that top banner across the top of the website, and that will then show you all of today's deals that we've got for you. We've got a biggie to start you off with. Now, in our warehouse, we have got one set of shelves that is dedicated to a fabric line that we have had for the last 5 years, and it's our Rose and Hubble plains, because they're a similar weight to the majority and quality of the majority of the fabrics that we bring in. We know that they work really beautifully. We've used them in our half meter heavens for years and years and years and years and years, and we know that with an array of these colours, we've always got a colour that's going to go with something, and we're really, really happy with that. So what we've done is put them into bundles of 25, and we've just gone in number order. So we've gone 1 to 75, and we've just done bundles of 25. Now you'll notice on the first one, maybe you will, maybe you won't, that actually there are 2 colours missing, chocolate and biscuit. The irony is not lost. And that's just because they are due in. They'll probably be in Tuesday because it's a bank holiday now, so they won't be delivered today. And as soon as they come in, they will obviously be added to this bundle. But Sally had cut the last of it before we decided upon this deal, and they were already on order. So let me show you the bundle, and then we'll talk deals. Here they are. So this is, and the reason we went in number order was because trying to put them in any kind of colour order, there was always going to be an overlap of it going into something. So we just went with the manufacturer's numbers, 1 to 25, 26 to 50, 51 to 75. And that's how they've gone, okay? So when you get them, they'll be in those colour orders. So if you want to go through on the website and write their names on, or go, oh, I like that one, and buy yourself some more because you know it's one you're going to use, then do that. So we've brought you this because the other week we brought you the Quilt Builder card decks, and so these are going to be incredibly useful if you're making your own quilts, if you're doing those little blocks. They're really, really useful. Use them for bag linings, use them for blenders. They're just a staple. So this is 1 to 25 with chocolate and biscuit sitting about here. So you've got 2 darker browns in there as well. So you've got your neutrals and your creams. You see, look at this. You've got all of these different colours just in your sort of whites and creams. This is a cracking one, and it goes through. You've got all your warm oranges, yellows, and you start in the dusky pinks. Okay, so this is bundle number 1. If you just want to buy that, that is £50, and you get 25 long quarters. So there is already a really good price going on there. Okay. This is the middle bundle. Emily and I have been making Christmas trees, look. You know those Christmas trees that we did last Wednesday? Emily has decorated them all. This is what's kept her quiet whilst I've been packing. She has had so much fun. She's put them all together. She's stuck on all these little gems. She's had so much fun with them all. Yeah, so they were a hit. They were an absolute hit. So this is plains. So going from here, numbers 26 through to 50. And so you've got like red and scarlet, and then they go through to the pinks, and then you've got your purples, and then you start through into the blues, and we get through that way. So again, this on its own, £50 for 25 long quarters. So those, if you've got a loving of those colours, grab that. If you want your blues and your purples and a bit of your pinks, then get that. And then the last colour bundle that we have for you are these. And these take you from your blues, your deeper blues, so your navies and your midnights, all the way through all your greens, and then through to all your greys and black. Okay? Now, if you want any one of these, they are £50. But if you buy two of them, or maybe you want two of these, or we will give you the third for free. So you could have all of these, all 75 long quarters for £100. That is absolutely your shout. That is entirely up to you and your call. Okay? So that's where we are with those. Buy two, get the third free. I can't say fairer than that. Like, that is a mega, mega, mega deal. It's just silly. So buy two, get a third free, and then you've got your plains and you are good to go. Okay? And then you'll know 1 to 20, 26 to 50, 51 to 75, and you're good. Okay? And this works now for this show and tomorrow's show. This is the main deal, keeping it simple because we're moving. Keeping it simple because this works with today's show and tomorrow's show. So this is your main deal. But let me show you what we've got today. You may well have noticed, actually. You may well have noticed behind me, because this has been up since Wednesday, these rather lovely... Oh, crikey, hang on. The shelving has been moved and things are falling over. Let me get this. That wasn't an elegant view, was it, at all? Right. So, we have had these quilts up on the back. Some of them are cushions. We've got quilts. These are the work of Kath Hard Castle. She is an amazing, amazing designer. And what we have got for you today is her patterns on a buy two, get a third free. Her patterns are incredible, and let's just go through these here so that you can see. Okay, so this is Wine O'Clock. All I need is cats and wine, and what you get with it is all the templates, really detailed instructions. These, I have to tell you, are worth every single penny. This is brilliant with your steamer seam, anything like that. That's going to work an absolute treat. And that one, you can see the size of it, is that one there. Now you can use your batiks, you can use your plains for this, and then you can do a beautiful border around the edge in one of your favourite fabrics. But the plains will all work for the main part of these, which is why we've done it like this today. You've got two here. You've got your Labrador Retriever and your Greyhound Whippet, whichever ones you want to call them. So you've got a duo here with all your piecings. So this is a plique. I like to use steamer seam for the simple reason that it can be repositioned. But these show you the placement. And watch back the shows. We have done these on the shows. These have all been demonstrated. This is one of my favourites. Priscilla Emu is just stunning. And look, you could use apple. I think we used apple for all of these bits here. And then we had this one. maybe it was magenta for the background. But you see, once you get your plains, you'll be able to play with all of these and then add in a few feature colours. And that's the whole idea of these bundles for you. So here she is looking rather fabulous. And you've got then all the colours that you need. These are on a 3 for 2. They are worth every penny at full price. This is Jasper Rabbit, and that's, you can do them in a dark colourway, a light colourway. I've got some kits to show you for these, so bear with me, I'll show you these kits in just a minute, but that is Jasper Rabbit. And then Desmond Donkey has always been such a hit. I've got least of Desmond Donkey because he has been so popular. But again, all of your layout, even your stitching detail, everything, we are colouring by number. Kath is so clever. This is Pumpkin Cat. He's rather fabulous. And again, there's your template placement guide. And then there are your templates in real time, in real size. So you're just going to trace those off. They are so easy to follow. And Choo Choo Panda, he was in a box ready to come on the show. And Josh, bless him, he has he's picked it up and moved it. And it's been loaded into the new place. And I shouldn't have had a sample in a box. That was a very silly idea. So this one, you could just do that centre square and have him on there and make him into a massive cushion. But if you wanted to, then you can use other fabrics around to create that stunning. This is a full-size quilt, Choo Choo Panda. Right, if. So shows that we've demoed, where we've demoed these before, have been, just to give you an idea. So this is Kath's original Pumpkin Cat. And when we did him on the show, we did him with, with blenders, Lewis and Irene blenders, and with a Macawa. And that was how we did this. This is my Jasper Rabbit that I did on a show that I started to do. This is in a light colourway, so you get your two options, your dark or your light. I have got a light kit, and I've also got a dark kit. This is the original dark one. Now, the dark kit that we've got has got batiks in it, and the light one has got these colours in it. So, whichever you would like. But we tried to remain as faithful to, and then you just add your own border. So you've got the fabrics for this bit, and then you can add your borders and whatnot. So that's the light colourway, that's your dark colourway, and that's how our kits start to make up. Let me just see if I can find those. Oh, here we go. So the patterns are on a buy two, get a third free. These are your colourways for the dark Jasper. So you've got all of this fabric there. Okay. And this is 30% off. And then this is the light one for Jasper. And you have got a surrounding fabric there. Is that a Moda fabric? I believe that's a Moda fabric. And so that's going to be the colourway. And that's going to be the border. That's going to be that border. You've got a plainer border for your darker rabbit, and then this was the closest that we could match to Kath's. And I've got one each of those kits left. That's it. They are on a 30% off deal for you. Okay. But then if you've got your plains, you've got everything to go. Okay. Now, the other delightful designer that we have worked with on numerous occasions is Tracy Parks. We introduced her to Quilter's Grid because all of her quilts are done in squares. And so they're really, really, really easy to do. Quilter's Grid is absolutely perfect. She'd never heard of it. Now she uses it for her quilt. So that was really nice to be able to do that. Quilter's Grid is 30% off. You get a metre piece. If you need to make it larger, you just stitch it together. It's not difficult. And there you have a larger piece. Again, I've got one kit of each. And if you buy two, you can get a third free for Tracy's patterns. By the way, for both of these deals, you can't mix and match. You can't put in like two of Tracy's and one of Kath's. It has to be the same artist, because then that just helps us with our housekeeping. So these are on a 3 for 2 for Tracy's. And you do have to put all three in your basket. Sometimes people only put in two and then go, but I thought you'd add it. No, because we don't know what you've got or what you want. So you put in your 3 patterns, the magic happens at checkout, that money will come off. Okay, if you would like the stag, I have got one stag quilt kit, and that's got 30% off. But these are the patterns. So Tracy worked with a graphic designer to make sure that the layout here was incredible. And you tick as you go. So as you do each line, each row, you tick as you go. They're really, really clever. If you would like the mushroom table runner, here it is. I've got one kit, again, 30% off. That's the mushroom table runner. If you would like the moth, I've got 2 different versions. So I've got one in plains, which is the closest we've got to that. That will make one looking just like that. Or I have got one with bumbleberries and, oh gosh, whose fabric was that? So long ago. I've got a designer bundle, if you like designer fabrics in there. I've got some Moda in there, I've got all sorts. So if you would like that one, there you go. And then I've got the Halloween table runner. These are the fabrics for your Halloween table runner, which looks like this, which is rather fabulous. And then the Darling Bug Quilt is the last one. So you get your patterns, and then if you want to get the fabric bundles, then they are 30% off. This is your Darling Bug Quilt, and you can do that. And again, all of these patterns, once you start working with Tracy's patterns, you'll understand exactly how they go. Or you can download them on the website and get cracking today. Or you can, grab these fabrics, however it's going to work for you. So that is today's show. It's a quickie. It's a quick one, I know. But that's where we are with it. So please do make the most of that. And I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be another quick one tomorrow. Blink and you'll miss it. But I've got some lovely, lovely, lovely things for you tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a lovely rest of the bank holiday. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.